continue this. So yeah, welcome back guys. We're playing more Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment, and we are
Don't
actually
touch
in a new
anything
case.
else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer, and without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
So why suddenly we decided to go from murder cases to
Here it is. This is the
solve
place where the
missing
stolen
plants
plants were exhibited.
case?
Thank
I mean,
you.
what the
Is
hell?
there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack, just like that, so suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here.
So it's gonna
If
be
you need
related
me, I'll be
something
in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course,
to the
we
poisoned
understand.
plants. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna be the case. Find the stolen plants from the last exhibition and examine the place where, okay, he died. Let's get on the work.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Fuck off, I didn't want to
What
talk
should
with
we-
you.
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Okay. Not so helpful. Wait, before I go there, I need to finish with... Come on, Watson, come on.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Maybe.
The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Okay, I saw something else. This.
The esconsson was breached near the handle.
Okay.
Very strange. Half of the colonial collection is absent. The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
So someone was cleaning something here, I guess.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. This broken... A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
I dare to say that I'm not gonna get stuck in this case. You know why? Because I now know all tricks about this game.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
Because now I know how much I need to explore till I need to like leave that area or that place.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Okay, it's telling me to press that again. But I think that we found everything. Maybe...
The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
And
The
he
door
said
was
that
forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
he didn't mention anything about that.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
Okay. Do we see anything else unusual? I wouldn't say so. Wait. Maybe.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
I have a feeling that I'm missing something. Aha! So he was trying to break the door. Then, okay. He broke the door. He wanted something to...
No, it wasn't like that.
I think I know what I need to do. No. Walking over the pod, breaking. That would be what we need, right?
No, it wasn't like that.
Come on. And then what?
No, it wasn't like that.
Well, yeah, that was like that. It's obvious. The problem is we have only two of those. So I'm trying to realize what I'm doing wrong here. I mean, he's breaking the door.
No, it wasn't like that.
Only one more idea. Perhaps I need to wait to the maximum distance which he went. Something like that. Okay, I would assume that we need to find more of those.
Dry tropics.
I think that we still need to do more research
What should we
before
do
we
next?
actually... Shut the fuck up.
According to this, They have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Can we go outside? We can. Well, this is not really outside, but still. We don't see anyone here. Watson, really? I'm gonna kill you so freaking badly.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Okay. I'm not sure how that helps us, but we found something. This is like freaking maze.
Dry tropic.
I really don't see anything, which kinda scares me, to be honest. Because usually in every room we can find something which helps us.
There is a smell of burning.
Okay, perhaps I jinxed myself and I said that I dare myself to say that I'm not gonna be stuck in this one.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Okay, so we have two symbols which are not from there.
The remains of a picture frame. A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the Colonial Collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
So, whoever broke here,
A broom handle was half burned.
he tried to get rid of all those stuffs, I guess. Which is stupid as hell. Come on. I had his movement is kinda limited, like you see, you can go there, you can go over grass. Okay, that. Okay, so we found something so far. Let's see, we have seed house, nursery, colonial collection, water lily, greenhouse, dry tropics.
Ventilation system. Seed house. Dry tropic. Water lily. Colonial collection. Nursery. Palm house. Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory. A map of Kew Gardens.
Okay, I'm missing something, obviously. I'm pretty sure.
Reserve.
I said that I'm gonna change my chair and I still didn't do that. I'm really having back issues and I'm gonna make that only worse. Okay, so apparently this is object of interest, which I hate, by the way.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A ventilation.
Okay, this is again object of interest. It's gonna wait. I know, do I miss something here? God damn it. Wow. That bug.
A ventilator.
Okay, so we can't do anything still for now here. Come on, Watson.
Locked.
Sit house. Okay, we can go in sit house. Okay, this is pretty much same map which we already explored or inspected. This should be a door for someplace. I'm not gonna watch that map because I'm gonna learn
Locked.
this on my own without even watching that map. Place is kinda simple, even though I thought it is gonna be
Locked.
like something like a maze.
Nursery. Seed house.
There is something with that sequence there, which I'm missing. We found... yeah, we should probably talk with that dude. Because we found some things.
Nursery. Locked.
It's locked. We're gonna talk and then we're gonna go
Locked.
back and try to... that should be the office.
Locked. Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
I have a feeling that he is lying. He wanted this position. Unexpensive glasses. He wanted this position, and I think that he did something about that. Dirty collar. Unmarried. Finally one guy which is unmarried in this game. And gardener's hands.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Thank you,
he's
Mr.
not gonna
Hamish.
open
We
that.
shall continue our investigation.
Huh. Search archives. Okay. Search archives. Does that mean that I need to go back and search my archives? Let's do that. Although I hate this loading screen, as I said. I hate it so much. Yep, indeed. That was the case. Stolen plant list. How do I do this?
That is... That is...
I mean... poison... wait... I can do this. I can do this. Got to be here.
That is not the one. That is...
I mean, I thought it's in research. It's definitely not in newspapers. Maybe here, actually, indeed. Now we ask for that.
That is not... That is...
It's one of those. There we go.
Here it is.
Now we need to find about symbol, which is again most likely here. Divine.
That is... That is... That...
I feel really bad that I need to go like through all of those, but I'm... Come on. Economic? Nope. Technology? No way. History? Maybe?
That is...
Why would we do that? And it's not here. I don't think that I'm gonna find anything in newspapers about that. So maybe research. There we go.
Here it is.
Oh well, we made a mistake.
The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Now we need to search the symbol of the exhibition pod. The post does not belong there. How do I find this symbol?
That is not the... That is...
There we go.
Here it is.
Okay, we did those. I can read my letter from previous case, I would assume. Mr. Holmes, I'm writing to inform you that the affair of the Abbey Grange, which took place almost half a year ago now, still resonates deeply in high society and remains a subject of much gossip. This case's romantic background has attracted many suitors who show willing to shelter and take pity on Lady Beckenstall. But to this date, she still serves her sentence with her maid Teresa and has rejected all offers of help. To be truthful, I suspect that the true motivation of these suitors may well be related to Sir Eustace's title and money. What do you think, Mr. Holmes? Well, that was my point at first place, but case went in the wrong direction, I guess, and then I didn't really have other choice. Okay, so I think that we did all of those. And now we can go back to the Kew Gardens. I mean, I doubt that we have any... Do we have? Nope. Nope. I wonder are those loading screens that long on PS4 as well? Or it's only optimization issue, and I'm pretty sure that they optimized really badly this game. For PC at least.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
I don't think so.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I don't think so. But that doesn't help us. That doesn't
Locked.
help us at all. Okay, this one is locked. How do I get back in that... Well, I guess I'm gonna find out, but... Yeah, it's right. Those symbols and those research doesn't really help me too much. Maybe now I can find something here? I doubt. Literally nothing in this room. Completely empty. Which is weird. We already did this. Pretty confident that we can't actually do anything there, so Nothing there, neither there. We don't have any visions here whatsoever. So, all in all, we are again back to this place.
Water lily greenhouse.
Wait. Nope. We're back to this place. I mean, he kept disappearing. This is something logic, right? I mean, look, he's gonna open the door, and then he's gonna
No,
push
it
that
wasn't
down.
like that.
He doesn't agree with that, and he's telling me to press T, which means that I'm missing something. So let's deal with that. God damn it, footprints. You know, they hate this game.
The traces are thinner in some places.
Which
These
means...
boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
Okay, so maybe now? But again, I'm not changing anything with this.
No, it wasn't like that.
He's not even walking over those. But he definitely pushed that one down.
This
Yeah,
door
he
the
did
door handle
this.
to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material. The door was smashed at shoulder height.
Okay, so I think that we had good sequence there. What I'm missing here? Why is this here at first place?
The esconsson was breached near the handle.
Oh well, I'm not even sure should I actually bother with this sequence now, or do we need more information about everything? I mean, no matter what I choose, it's same thing. I feel like that we need one more.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, if you say so. Find the stolen plans from the last exhibition and examine the place where Montague Dunn met his dead.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Perhaps him. Let's see, maybe now it's gonna work, because now we know what happened. Or at least what could be possible.
No, it wasn't like
Come
that.
on.
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Really? Really, Sherlock? I already did that like 10 fucking times, and he's now telling me that I need to make freaking sequence. Only because I'm installing all again those stupid things. Small things.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Well, I wonder as well. I wonder as well. That and maybe this one. Perform an autopsy on Montague Dunn. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the Colonial Collection Room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Yeah, definitely someone poisoned him. I'm like 100% sure, 101% sure. Let's go to the yard, as usually. I miss that place. I definitely miss that place. With previous case, we didn't went there, and the case before, yeah, we've actually been there then.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Oh, I'm feeling so bad today, but I still wanna play this.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
We already did that once with the other dude.
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse.
I agree with that.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Well, that's one big nose. Just saying.
There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination, so that we can proceed with the autopsy.
Are we really going to open him?
No redness, stings, or bruises.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't violent.
Nothing suspicious.
Now, this is
let us
poisoned.
examine the internal organs.
I mean, this is poisoned. He was poisoned. 100% sure. Come on. Can't wait to solve this case. Really? Okay, they could have done that little bit realistic.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
Alcohol addiction.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs. The lungs are congested and edematous. The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
That's what I'm talking about.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs.
How the hell he know all those things?
The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs. The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Okay. So all in all, toxins.
My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No. A few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building? I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
Wow, he's really obsessed, but he's Sherlock, I guess. So, poisoning and Dunn was trapped on purpose. He was poisoned after being trapped in the colonial collection room by the killer. Montague Dunn was affected by inhaling a virulent vegetal poison, indeed. Is that the first trial which we have? Wow. Let's make the second one here. Theft and murder. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, indeed. I mean, I don't see anyone else. Wait, I did that already. What the hell? I did that already. I don't see anyone else than the current director doing this. Find the stolen plants, find the plants that was used to kill, inspect Kew Gardens staff buildings. Oh, that's gonna be simple, I guess. Let's go there. Let's deal with those things and let's solve this murder case. After all, it is a murder case. I was surprised when he told he's gonna go for missing plants. I'm surprised that CPU usage didn't went to the 100% already. Surprised, but okay. Okay, it's time to open the doors, as we said.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, oh, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
He's lying.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression. Great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That and...
And...
He had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Okay, so now things are getting a little bit weirder.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
So he may not be the only one suspect in my eyes. Every Tuesday morning, Montague Dunn would carry out a rapid inspection of Kew Gardens. His employees, Mr. Hamish in particular, did not look forward to this routine. We need to find that kid as soon as we can.
Locked.
And I don't really remember where was that kid.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
There we go. You can indeed. Holy fuck, so many questions. Red eyes. Consumed by grief. Shaving cut. And clean hands.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only, for I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens, and I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Okay, so either he's lying, either the first one is killer.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man.
King.
We shall see you again soon.
Okay, guys, I'm just dealing with my emails. Okay, we have a keys now. So, wait. Did we just unlock this one? I think we did. This is going to be one hell of a case. Watson, you fucking bitch. I hate him so much.
Water lily greenhouse.
Okay, this is the place where we actually found out at. So we should be going this way, and then we can proceed to the locked doors. I would assume so.
Look, Holmes, this charming lady must be Miss White. She's entering the seed house.
Should we run for her, or we're going in seed house?
Open.
Okay, before we start with talking, I guess I'm gonna try to find something. I don't know how is this relevant to anything.
These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used.
Well, to me it feels that they've been used.
A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants. Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. This place serves as Albert's office.
Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. So let's talk with her. Starting
Good
by...
day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you too. But
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Okay. First thing first, as usually. Expensive perfume. What the hell? Pink marks. Poor family. Wait, expensive perfume and poor family doesn't really go all along. Missing something. Oops, I saw something somewhere. Here. Unmarried. Okay, Xbox One Pro. Welcome to stream today. Well, it's okay. It's okay so far. I mean, case after case.
A theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
This is like 5th case so far, so basically you just need to explore all cases, all possibilities, and you have choices how you want to conclude every case.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might
It's
forget
Sherlock
about
Holmes,
the theft
after
of
all.
the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Okay, sorry about that.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active. and so optimistic, and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
It's one of those two, his son or that current director.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
Well, we have 2 suspects so far. 5 more slots. I would assume we have 1 more case after this one, and that's gonna be end of the game. Just my opinion. Find a use. Marble fragment picked up from a floor of collection room. Part of statue, perhaps. Okay. So we might be able to find it. But wait, we have a couple more doors. Nursery indeed. Now we can go here. Come on, give me some sculpture or anything which I could use those fragments on. Or maybe
The
no.
seeds of plant species are stored here.
Very good. I can't explain how much I hate him, because he's not doing anything useful and he's always bugging me out. I can't walk, I can't run. Let's see, do I miss anything here? I don't think so. Do we have any vision? Nope. Out of this room is weird as hell. And now he disappeared. Just like that.
The seeds of
Oh god, are you serious? Did we found...
It is a bust of Montague Dunn. I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this
Yep,
place.
it's gonna fit, it's obvious as hell.
Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the colonial collection room is what they have in common.
Okay. I'm getting better at this game. Not being stuck all the time anymore, at least. But... how can we connect now those things?
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
Nursery for plants. I never heard about that, to be honest. But I was never into that, so...
A glasses case. It is empty.
So we have missing glasses.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
Okay.
This poster is for an exhibition that Martin Hamish was directing, but it had nothing to do with Kew Gardens. This certificate belongs to Martin Hamish.
Okay. And we do have a window.
We can see the interior of the colonial collection room from this window.
Which means...
We can see the interior
Which
of the
means
colonial
nothing.
collection room from this window.
Maybe Nope.
An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year. A master's degree diploma. It will...
Okay, so he had all those diplomas and I don't know, literally everything. He was successful in this, but that doesn't explain anything still.
Locked.
Not anymore. Okay, so we're finally outside. We did solve that one, right? I know. He's the main suspect.
Locked.
Let's clear those.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
Shut the fuck up.
A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Wait, we need to place that here.
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants do respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness. Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
What about this one?
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
Okay. Evidence required.
Chemicals. A sufficient quantity for some serious experiments. A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert.
Okay. Anything? Okay, I see. We do have some things here.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory. Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Several drops of the...
Gold dust. Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
Ah. Let's go for the Toby. God damn it. I think now is gonna be the time when my CPU will go all the way on 100%. Or maybe I just need to restart after all. I mean, I shut down my PC last night, so maybe they did some changes, maybe something was bugged. Toby, come along.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to...
Hopefully I can solve this case today. And then leave the final one most likely for tomorrow. And end this game.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
Well, I truly hope.
Search, Toby. Search.
Search, Toby. Search. Yeah. We can open the door. That's not a problem. Come on, doggy, you can do this faster.